Biggest offseason questions facing Deion Sanders and Colorado Buffaloes. Another important offseason has arrived for Coach Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes, who will be looking to build around some key players. Coach Prime is expected to make some major changes to his staff and also his roster via the transfer portal. Another offseason of considerable change is expected in Boulder. After Saturday's season finale against the Kansas State Wildcats, Coach Deion Sanders reaffirmed that his Colorado Buffaloes football program will undergo a significant reboot. Coaching changes and widespread player movement will highlight what should be a busy few months for Coach Prime. Mentality, personnel, coaching, everything, that's what that looks like, Sanders said following Colorado's 24-14 loss at Kansas State. It's a certain mentality you gotta have when that game is right there, and you could take it either way. When you take it this way all the time, that's a problem on both sides. That's not just a personnel problem. There's a personnel problem. Below are three of the biggest offseason questions facing Colorado. Pat Shurmur's future, potential replacement. All signs point to Coach Prime moving on from offensive coordinator Pat Shurmur, who was relieved of play-calling duties late this season. Shurmur and quarterback Kaiden Salter never gelled, and a new approach is needed to help develop freshman Julian Lewis. Coach Prime will likely wait a few weeks before making a move here to get a better perspective on available candidates. Recently fired Las Vegas Raiders offensive coordinator Chip Kelly is a popular name among teams looking to fill that role. But Sanders may benefit from hiring a lower-profile coach. Finding a strong replacement for running backs coach Marshall Faulk, who took Southern's head coaching job, will also be critical. Retaining Jordan Seaton. Depending on what his NIL situation looks like, Colorado may be challenged to keep offensive tackle Jordan Seaton out of the transfer portal. The former five-star prospect appears headed for the 2027 NFL draft, and he may desire to join a win-now team for his final college season. Jordan was a dog when we got him out of high school. We just had to perfect him a little bit. Him being around the guys that we had last year and spending a lot of time with them, it taught him how to be a pro. He matured his butt off last season, and he dedicated himself to getting his body right. Seaton isn't the only player Colorado will want to keep out of the transfer portal. Standout freshmen such as defensive ends London Merritt and Alexander McPherson, wide receiver Quentin Gibson, and others should be priorities. Transfer portal budget. Money will play a big factor in how Coach Prime attacks the transfer portal this offseason. While Colorado won't be in the market for a top-dollar quarterback, adding talented defensive linemen and offensive pieces around Lewis won't come cheap. When a guy leaves a program that selected him, picked him, or got him at the portal, he leaves for a multitude of reasons. The number one reason people leave is money. It's not a disdain for staff or disdain for players, it's money. I admire these guys that want to go for another opportunity, a bigger opportunity, and play for a national championship. I applaud that, but that's not the number one reason people leave programs.